especially the way I feel. It should be enough. Well, I went to the store and I managed to barely get anything to eat. Surprise, surprise. Basically, pizza is what I got. A pizza, that's the only thing I got to eat. Can you believe that? And some ice cream. I'm so thirsty. Oh my god, I feel so depressed. Nobody's joining this shit anyways. What's the point? Hello. How are you guys? I shouldn't even be on here. I'm beyond depressed. And it's only going to get worse right now since I quit smoking weed for now. Oh. I think I'm going to go back to bed. Or I'm going to have my coffee and watch a show. Oh, I feel terrible. Oh, I feel so terrible. I don't see any point in going live on my main channel because It's not like anybody gives a shit. I could tell them, oh, I'm dying, and they'd say, oh, have a nice day. Tell them, oh, I don't believe in God. Oh, Jesus loves you. Fuck off. Sick of people and their bullshit. I don't know why I'm on here. Oh, God. Oh, it's going to be a long week. People don't realize people think that, because I'm a heavy weed smoker, so I've tried to quit before, and I went 3 weeks, and people don't realize it's actually that was harder for me than alcohol. So I am in like 2 weeks. I'm 1 year sober. 1 year sober. Um, but I do smoke weed, and I am a heavy weed smoker. And so last time when I tried to quit, I was having a deep depression, like, and that's one of the side effects. Stomach issues, digestion issues, um, all kinds of things, headaches. And then I ended up going back to it because I couldn't handle it. The problem for myself is that I don't know moderation. And I've always been that way. I'm kind of like an all or nothing type of person, right? It's all or nothing with me. But what can you do? I guess you either just off yourself or keep going in misery, right? I understand why some people decide to off themselves. The bullshit of life, struggling every day, trying to get by, scraping by. At least I have a roof over my head, so we'll consider that a blessing because nobody gives a shit about those that don't, right? How are you, John? Yeah, I've been in a mess for a really long time. I just moved a month ago and I can't find a job. And I don't want to be here now in this city, in this town that I moved to. I'm just. And we're all just people use alcohol, well, I don't drink anymore, but people use alcohol to numb the pain. I smoke weed to keep my mood halfway decent. Um, wow, you're 1 year sober like me. Wow, congratulations. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What is all over my finger? Oh, it's coffee. It was coffee. It's not that I am sitting here saying I want to or anything like that. It just, oh, I'm spilling. It just feels empty, you know? Oh, I've, where are you from, John? I, I, I've been going through it for a while now. Um, oh, Toronto, nice. I'm out here in British Columbia. I just moved from Vancouver to a smaller city, a smaller town, like an hour away from Vancouver. I've been to Toronto though. I'm originally from Halifax, but I uh, I haven't gone home in like 10 years. No reason to go home. But yeah, I am proud that and congratulations to you as well, John, for becoming sober. Now the thing too with weed is that weed, like for me, I'm dependent on weed. And while weed is not addictive like alcohol, you know, you can become addicted to weed because you become dependent on it. And then what happens, of course, as well is that it leads to depression still, and it leads to anxiety. And I know most days my anxiety, today I went to one store and I had to leave because my anxiety was bad. And it's a little bit less since I moved here, but and the one thing that was not working for me, John, is I was working in a liquor store. So I've drank, being from Halifax, most of us are alcoholics, you know. Most of us are alcoholics. Now, I could go get some weed. I don't got a lot of money, but I could go get some weed, but I'm just trying to push through because I might need that money for food. Um, well, always good to move forward. Weed also messes with you, but specific strains does help. I have ADHD, and that was my underlying issue that was causing anxiety. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's, especially, I'm not sure how old you are, John, but if you're anything like my age, younger people, they don't seem to be drinking as much as they did, but I was working in a liquor store as well, which did not make my situation any better. Um, it made it worse, actually. When I look back at the past 3 years, I was working in a liquor store for 3 years. I went downhill. I was already, I used to be a bar manager. I used to go out. I was always drinking, right? I was always drinking. But then it became worse. And then I remember the very last camping trip I did before I quit. I would go camping, John, and I go camping usually by myself. My friend would come and pick me up and drive me camping, but I would usually take minimum, this is 2 or 3 nights, I would take minimum, like usually like 2 case of vodka sodas, right? Two 12 packs. And then I would sometimes have either 6, 12 plus beer, and then usually a thing of vodka for Caesars. And my friend at that time, he was like, I wanted to talk to you about that, but it's an awkward thing when you have to really talk to somebody about something or an issue, or and then when I quit, he was like, "Oh, wow, I'm so glad because you were really getting it was." And guys, I was having headaches. I would drink like 3 cans and I would start having a headache. It was just a constant thing every day, being uh, feeling sick and just in that routine, right? But thank you for listening, John. I do appreciate it. I do have my main YouTube channel and I haven't been going on there because I just feel like nobody listens to me, and I have 4K over on my other channel, but it just seems like nobody is listening to me when I say stuff. I tell people I'm not religious, that I believe in Buddhism, and then they go and tell me Jesus loves you. It's like, did you not listen to what I just said? You're a friend of mine. You're not listening to what I said. That's rude. That really bothers me. There's been a lot of things that have been bothering me on YouTube, and that's why I just decided to take a break from the other channel. I haven't been on there for 2 days. But today I was like, maybe I'll just come on here and maybe I'll find someone on here that wants to chat. So thank you, John. Oh boy, consider subscribing. This is a newer channel that I just decided to do for shits and giggles. Oh, I'm such a mess. Such a mess. Thank you for listening. Sometimes that's all people need is just someone to listen. Not sure if they'll understand, but John, you do seem to understand. I'm not even sure if John, you're still there. All right, looks like we're down to nobody watching, so I'll probably have to end this. Have a good day, guys.